Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into a really powerful idea for managing your mental energy, and it's all inspired by Addison Bell's work on mental training. We are talking about your brain battery. Oh, yeah, we have all been there, right? That feeling of being totally, completely mentally drained. You know, where even the smallest tasks feel like you're trying to climb Mount Everest. Your focus is just gone. Your patience is paper thin, and trying to be creative, forget about it. It's just a state of total mental burnout. So, to really get a handle on this, let's use a fantastic metaphor from our source material, the brain battery. I want you to think of your mental capacity not as some endless well you can just keep dipping into, but as a battery. It's got a limited charge, and it gets depleted all day long. And here's the thing. The secret to mental toughness isn't just having a bigger battery. Nope. It's learning how to keep it charged. And maybe even more importantly, how to use that power super efficiently. So if your brain is a battery, how in the world do you plug it in? Well, the first step is surprisingly physical. It all starts with the hardware of your body, which gives your mind all the essential resources it needs to function. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's a really profound truth. Your mental state is directly, fundamentally linked to your physical well-being. You can't have one thriving without the other. Neglecting your body is kind of like trying to run the latest, most sophisticated software on old, faulty, overheating hardware. It's not going to work. So the whole foundation for charging your brain battery really rests on four fundamental pillars. And we're not talking about some complicated biohacks here. These are the absolute basics: hydration, nutrition, movement, and sleep. Let's break down why a couple of these are so incredibly critical. Let's start with just hydrating. Get this, 73% of your brain is made of water. Our source material points out that even a tiny, tiny 2% drop in your hydration can seriously mess with your focus and your short-term memory. So, sometimes the quickest way to clear that mental fog is literally just a glass of water. Next up is fuel. Think about it. High glycemic foods, they give you that quick sugar rush, right? But then comes the inevitable crash, which just drains your battery. On the other hand, the low GI foods you see here provide a slow, steady release of energy. That's the key to keeping your mind stable and focused for the long haul. And finally, sleep. Okay, let's be clear. This one is absolutely non-negotiable. It is not a luxury. It's the brain's main maintenance cycle. Getting a consistent 7 to 9 hours is just fundamental for restoring your energy and locking in memories. Think of it as the ultimate overnight recharge for your brain battery. All right, so charging the battery is one thing, but what about how you use that power? That's just as important, right? This is where your mental software, your mindset, comes into play. This quote just perfectly captures the essence of a resilient mindset. It's not about avoiding setbacks. It's all about how your internal operating system processes them. So when you hit a roadblock, does it just suck your battery dry? Or is it more like a software update, a lesson that helps you run more efficiently next time? This slide lays it out perfectly. The two core operating systems for your mind. A fixed mindset sees challenges as threats, and it's constantly draining your battery with fear and defensiveness. But a growth mindset? It acts like an energy optimizer, reframing those exact same challenges as opportunities to learn and get stronger. Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? How do you actually do that? It's not like flipping a switch. It's a skill you have to practice. And the key is learning how to reframe the challenges you face, to literally change the nature of the problem you're trying to solve. To really get a grip on this, let's look at a classic real-world example of reframing. It's called the elevator problem. Okay, so on the surface, the problem seems totally obvious, right? The elevator's too slow. And the solutions that jump to mind are, well, they're big, technical, and super expensive. Things like replacing the motor, upgrading the whole system, maybe even getting a brand new elevator. But what if that's not the real problem? What if the speed isn't the issue at all? What if the experience of waiting is what's actually bothering people? By reframing the problem from the elevator is too slow to the wait is boring, a whole new world of solutions just opens up. And bam, there it is, the elegant solution. They installed mirrors, which gives people something to look at, themselves mostly, and they started playing music to make the wait more pleasant. And you know what? The complaints stopped. This fix was way cheaper, faster, and honestly, so much more creative. And it all happened just because they reframed the problem. That right there is the growth mindset in action. Okay, so we've talked about charging the hardware and upgrading the software, but how do we pull all this together? How do we use this brain battery idea in our day-to-day lives to build real, lasting resilience? There's this powerful metaphor for resilience from the Japanese art of kintsugi. Instead of hiding the cracks in broken pottery, this art form actually highlights them with gold, making the repaired piece even more valuable and unique than it was before. And that's such a powerful way to think about our own lives, right? Our failures, our setbacks, those cracks, they aren't something to be ashamed of. They can become sources of strength and beauty when we repair them with intention. So when you put it all together, this is what it comes down to. True mental toughness is this incredible dance between your hardware and your software. It's about managing your brain battery by taking care of your physical hardware, your sleep, your nutrition, your movement, and optimizing your mental software to turn every single challenge into an opportunity. And this really hits the nail on the head. The goal isn't to become unbreakable, to never fall. No way. It's about developing the resilience, the strength, and the know-how to get back up every single time, maybe even a little bit stronger than before. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Think about a challenge, a frustration in your life right now. Are you absolutely sure you're focused on the right problem? Take a second and ask yourself, is the elevator really too slow, or is the wait just too boring? Reframing it might just show you a much simpler, more elegant solution.